February 22. Remember that date, because in the history of American sport, no single date carries more weight, more electricity, more meaning. It was February 22, 1980, Lake Placid, New York. A group of college kids, average age 22, skated onto the ice to face the most dominant hockey team the world had ever seen, the Soviet Union. Five-time Olympic champions, a machine so perfectly built, so ruthlessly efficient, that the outcome felt like a formality before the puck even dropped. Nobody gave America a chance. Nobody. And yet, on that frozen February night in Lake Placid, the United States men's Olympic hockey team pulled off what everyone in the world thought was impossible. They beat the five-time Olympic champion Soviet Union squad 4-3, and then sailed past Czechoslovakia in the final to win the gold medal. Al Michaels looked into the camera with 11 seconds left on the clock and asked the question that echoed across an entire nation. Do you believe in miracles? Yes. America needed that moment, and America never forgot it. So now, let's talk about how these two teams earned the right to be standing on that ice today. Because neither America nor Canada walked into this gold medal final easily. Both teams were tested, both teams were pushed to the edge, and both teams showed exactly why they are the two greatest hockey nations on Earth. Let's start with Team USA. The Americans came into these Olympics as the number 2 seed, and from the very first game, they looked like a team with unfinished business. In the quarterfinal against Sweden, Team USA needed overtime to win 2-1, a reminder that in Olympic hockey, nothing comes easy. But then came Slovakia in the semifinal, and America delivered a statement that the entire hockey world heard clearly. Dylan Markin scored just 4 minutes and 19 seconds into the contest to set the tone. Jack Hughes was brilliant throughout, moving in from the point, deking defenders to the ice, lifting highlight reel shots past the Slovak goalkeeper. He finished with 2 goals, both in a dominant second period, giving Team USA a 5-0 lead after 2 periods. Zach Werenski added 3 assists. Final score 6-2. Dominant, emphatic, exactly the kind of performance a team needs heading into a gold medal game. And then there's Team Canada. Canada came into the semifinal against Finland as the top seed and the tournament favorite, with the most goals scored and the best shooting percentage of any team in Milan. But Finland had other ideas. Canada found themselves 2 goals down against Finland before staging one of the most dramatic comebacks of the entire tournament. Nathan MacKinnon, on a power play, scored with just 36 seconds remaining in regulation to complete the comeback and send Canada to the gold medal game, 3-2. And to make it even more dramatic, Canadian captain Sidney Crosby, a 2-time Olympic gold medalist, missed the entire semi-final after suffering a lower body injury against Czechia in the quarterfinal. His status for Sunday's gold medal game was listed as unknown. 2 teams, 2 completely different roads to the same destination. America, fresh, dominant, and hungry. Canada, battle-tested, dramatic, and dangerous. And on February 22, 2026, they meet for everything.
February 22, 2026, Milano Santa Giulia Arena, Milan, Italy. And America did it again. Jack Hughes scored at 1:41 of overtime, and Team USA defeated Team Canada 2-1 in the gold medal game of the men's hockey tournament at the Olympic Winter Games Milano Cortina 2026. The 46-year drought, the longest in American Olympic hockey history, is over. But the story of how they got there, the story of what happened inside that arena today, is one that every American needs to hear in full. The tempo was electric from the opening face-off, both sides pushing a passionate pace from the very first moment, and the United States struck first, exactly 6 minutes into the opening period. Quinn Hughes and Captain Austin Matthews combined to feed Matt Boldy, who produced the first vital moment of brilliance. America had the lead. The arena erupted. But Canada, without their captain Sidney Crosby, who was ruled out before the game with a lower body injury, did not fold. They pushed, they pressed, they outshot America relentlessly. Cale Makar tied at 1-1 at 18:16 of the second period, walking into the face-off circle and picking the far corner with a snapshot after a perfectly executed set play. And then came the third period. Canada dominated, pushed, created chance after chance. In the opening minutes of the third, Hellebuyck robbed Devon Tooze at the last possible moment, reaching behind his back with his stick to keep the Canadian defenseman's point-blank shot from crossing the goal line. Minutes later, Macklin Celebrini had a clear breakaway, and Hellebuyck denied him with a pad save. Connor Hellebuyck made 41 saves, 41, against the most dangerous collection of offensive talent ever assembled on an Olympic roster. He was, in the words of Jack Hughes himself, the best player on the ice tonight by a mile. 60 minutes were not enough. Overtime, 3-on-3, sudden death. Zach Werenski stripped Nathan MacKinnon of the puck in the right face-off circle and sent it across to Hughes, who fired a wrist shot past Canada goalie Jordan Binnington at 1:41 of overtime. Helmets, gloves, and sticks went flying, Connor Hellebuyck draped in the stars and stripes. And Jack Hughes looked into the camera and said the words that will echo for generations. "This is all about our country. I love the USA. I love my teammates. I'm so proud to be American today." So now, step back, take a breath, and let the full weight of this day settle over you completely. Because February 22, 2026 did not just give America a hockey game, it gave America a moment. The kind of moment that arrives once in a generation, if a generation is lucky enough to receive one at all. This was not a miracle. This was a moment of magic. 46 years to the day after a group of unheralded amateurs stunned the heavily favored Soviet Union, the U.S. men's hockey team engineered another epic victory. Think about what this day carried on its shoulders. It marks only the third Olympic gold medal for the United States in men's ice hockey in the entire history of the sport, and the first since 1980. But there is something even more remarkable about this day, something that goes beyond the gold medal itself. Quinn Hughes scored the overtime winner against Sweden in the quarterfinal. His brother Jack Hughes scored the overtime winner in the gold medal final, and their mother, Ellen, who works with the USA Hockey women's team, also celebrated gold as the American women captured the Olympic title days earlier. One family, one tournament, 3 overtime moments that changed American hockey history. And think about Brock Nelson. His uncle, David Christian, won gold on this same date 46 years ago. His grandfather, Bill Christian, and great-uncle, Roger Christian, also won gold for America. 3 generations of the same family, all connected to this ice, all connected to this date. And the women, do not forget the women. 2 days before this game, Hillary Knight scored the tying goal and Megan Keller scored the overtime winner as the U.S. Olympic women's ice hockey team defeated Canada 2-1 to win gold. The women beat Canada in overtime, and then the men beat Canada in overtime, on the same ice, in the same arena, in the same games. America swept hockey gold at the 2026 Olympics. February 22, 2026 will be remembered alongside February 22, 1980, not as a miracle, because this team was too good, too deep, too prepared to call it that, but as something equally powerful, a moment of magic, built by two brothers, carried by a goaltender who made 41 saves against the best hockey players on earth, and delivered to a nation that had been waiting faithfully, painfully, hopefully for 46 years. So, write in the comments right now, do you believe in magic? Tell me where you were when Jack Hughes scored, who you watched with, what you felt in that moment. Please hit the like button. Please share this video with every American hockey fan you know, because February 22 just became America's date twice over. And that is worth celebrating forever.